gonna tell you the story of the fat friend and the skinny friend. These two are really great friends, man. They live in the same university dorm room. They play video games together. They do laundry together. They're so close that if one orders takeaway, he always gets his friend the same thing. They feast together pretty much every day. Babs, pizzas, burgers. Here's where things get weird. One of them starts gaining weight, while the other stays the same. Same food, same lifestyle. How is that fair? The skinny friend's even got abs, while the fat friend just keeps getting fatter. One day, the fat friend looks at his skinny friend and says, "Bro, how are you still so skinny? We eat the same food. Look at me, and then look at you. I mean, I got a big ass gut, man. Life is unfair. I wish I was skinny like you. What's going on?" The fat friend eats and acts exactly like the skinny friend, so how come he's getting fatter by the day and the skinny friend stays skinny? Maybe the skinny friend is just one of those people who can eat anything but won't gain weight. Maybe he's got a secret. Maybe he's got the skinny gene. The story of the fat friend isn't done here, because the fat friend figures out how to turn on his skinny genes and turn off the fat genes, and we'll tell that story in a bit. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to tell that I released my completely free course called 10 Ways to Lose 10 Pounds that reveals the biological and psychological secrets of weight loss. You can get it for free right now by clicking the first link in the description below. It's $0, so if you want to lose fat without counting calories or insane diets, click the link below, and let's get into this video. Let's talk about this gene called anaplastic lymphoma kinase, or ALK. You're not alone if you ever wondered how your friends stay skinny while you get fat, because scientists have been asking the same question for years. This is like the $1,000,000 question, and in 2020 they discovered something interesting: the anaplastic lymphoma kinase gene. I might be mispronouncing it, but who gives a fuck? Who's gonna correct me? What the fuck, bro? It's like mispronouncing a Polish surname. It's like, yeah. The ALK gene is theorized to be the cheat code to fat loss. No need for willpower, no need for dieting, no need for any of that. In a 2020 study, scientists lined up 47,000 people and looked at their genes, man. They compared the genes of the fat guys and the skinny guys, alright? They also women as well, so fat gals and skinny gals, okay? And what they discovered was insane. It was mind-blowing. They discovered that the lower your ALK gene was expressed in your body, the lower your BMI would be. So they figured that the ALK gene was the secret of these thin people that kept them from gaining weight. To test this theory, they did actually this study on rats. So they deleted the ALK gene in one of the group of the rats, and they, just kept the other rats normal. That's how they do studies, control group. And they fed them the same diet, and the results will shock you. The genetically modified rats actually lost weight on the diet, while the genetically unmodified rats just actually gained weight. So boom, that's it. Your friend is skinny because he's got lower ALK than you. Thank you very much, goodbye, end of the video. Is what I'd say if I was a shit YouTuber, but there's more to it, man. I know, like, this is the answer you want. You just want to click off this video, but I'm gonna call you out, man. This is why you're watching this video, isn't it? You want some excuse, you want to play the victim, you're fat. You want to be like, oh, I don't have this genetic, so that's why I'm fat. I'm like, I'm unsatisfied with my body, and I just want to feel like being fat isn't in my control. You're the fat friend of the group, and that's who you identified as, and you want to stay the fat friend. So you just watch this video, you thought, oh yeah, that's just genetics. I have ALK genetic. No, that's not how that shit fucking works. Alright, cool. Genetically, you might have higher ALK than thinner people. So what? Fucking fat people lose weight all the time. That's no excuse. I'm actually gonna tell you about something that we can control, because this thing will blow your mind, and no one talks about this. No fitness YouTuber talks about this, and this is more important than ALK. That's your lipostat. Our body actually has a built-in, almost like a boiler, like a thermostat in our bodies that adjusts our body fat levels. Some people call this thing body weight set point theory or whatever, but let's just call it lipostat, right? So if our lipostat was set at 15% body fat, if we gain weight above the lipostat, our brain would psychologically work to make us lose weight. Maybe we'd start eating less, maybe we would move more, whatever, right? So we'd lose the weight. Or let's say we went under our lipostat, then our brain would work to make us put the fat back on, right? So it's like you eat more, you gain weight. Pretty simple process. It's a really smart survival mechanism. It is a built-in system that adjusts our behavior so that we either gain weight or lose weight without even noticing, without basically trying. The lipostat adjusts our appetite, metabolic rate, hormone levels, energy expenditure, and various other factors. Here's where the things get interesting. Nobody of us naturally wants to be 20% body fat, right? If we lived in the 1900s, our lipostat would naturally place us in an average body fat range, right? Even if you're like super obese, even if you weigh like 500 pounds right now, you would probably agree with me. If you lived in the caveman times, you probably wouldn't be obese, right? Like literally, if we put the average man, you walk down the street, you see the average fat guy, we put that guy in 1900s, he would literally be so fat compared to the normal people. He would be like a circus act. He would be a circus freak. Like this just looks like a normal guy. He was literally a circus freak during that time. So if you look at statistics, looking like a fat freak is the norm right now. More than 3/4 of Americans are overweight. They look like circus freaks basically. Meaning that being fat is now normal. So almost like in a way, something happened when we hit the 21st century that increased all of our lipostats, increased all of our body weight set points. We got fatter. You being fat right now is not genetic, because again, if you were in like caveman 1900s, you wouldn't be fat. Yes, you can naturally have a higher body fat set point, but not to the point of obesity. That's what I'm trying to say. What's affecting our lipostats, man? It is actually various factors. So you probably are curious, okay, what body fat is my lipostat set at right now? I actually made a lipostat quiz. I just made it so it'll be easier to teach you this. Just watch me do it, and then you can just click the link in the comments and do it yourself as well. So yeah, let's go do the quiz right now. All right, so my lipostat quiz is on my website. It comes with my course, 10 ways to lose 10 pounds. So let's just answer these questions and see what my lipostat score is. So the more questions that I get right, the leaner I'll be naturally. So do I sleep 8+ hours every night? That's a yes. Do you prefer to eat whole foods or junk food? I prefer whole foods. Do you exercise regularly? Yes. Do you live an active lifestyle? At this point, no. I just go to the gym 3 times a week. I'm kind of taking a break, so that's a no. Do I go on regular walks? Yes, I do. Do I eat more than 3 meals a day? No, I usually eat 2 meals. 2, 3. Something like that. Do I use food to cope with negative feelings? No. Going over my food addiction like this, my videos about if you have like emotional eating. Do you feel full and satisfied after eating a meal? Yeah, I do. Am I tempted by junk food and sugary snacks? Do I frequently experience intense cravings for these items? Not necessarily, so I'll just put no. I've scored 89%. As you can see, my lipostat score is like 90%, meaning that naturally I will be lean. So if I had a lower score, maybe like 30%, 40%, that would mean that I am more prone to being obese, I'm more prone to weight gain. But as we can see, because my score is high, this means that my lipostat, aka my body fat set level, is actually at a pretty low point. I actually am losing weight without trying, which is pretty cool. And here is the beautiful thing. If your lipostat score is high, meaning like your body weight set point is low, you don't need to count calories or even focus on exercising or whatever. The body in itself will naturally stay lean or even lose weight. How amazing is that? And no fitness or bodybuilding channel will tell you about this. Fat loss can be effortless if you can just manipulate your lipostat to like a lower point, and it really is that simple. Fat loss is effortless right now for me. Like I'll just lose fat naturally. It's fucking cool. And like as a former like 300-pound fucking fat ass, it's so amazing that I'm literally naturally able to lose weight without trying. It's honestly mind-blowing. I'm gonna give myself some credit. I kind of come up with this concept myself, lipostat testing, and trust me, if you can get a 10 out of 10 out of this quiz, the fat will melt off you without you trying. Now, obviously getting every step right is extremely hard, behavioral changes and whatnot, but once you get it right, you will never be fat again, which is pretty amazing. Do you remember the story of the fat friend? When I was the fat friend, if I took the quiz, my score would actually be pretty low. I wasn't exercising, I had insomnia, I was basically eating like shit microwave dinners. I used food to cope with negative emotions. I was doing everything wrong to set my lipostat as high as possible. So now this begs the question of, how do we get our lipostat to a low body fat? How do we get it as low as possible so that our body wants to get thin and stay there? How can we make it so that instead of our body weight fighting against us when we try to lose weight, it would fight alongside us to help us lose weight? Imagine how easy it would be for you if your body wanted to lose weight naturally. So the question will be answered in my next video, so subscribe and turn on the notification bell and stay tuned if you are ready to receive the answers. And I'm really excited, man. Like, this is honestly the key to effortless fat loss that stays with you. This is incredible. Plus, like the video if you want, that helps as well. Also, quick plug, if you're looking to lose more than 20 pounds and want to do it the easiest and the fastest and the quickest way, I offer personal one-to-one coaching. So click the link below right now if you're looking for a personal trainer. If not, go get my 10 ways to lose 10 pounds course, man. It's completely for free. Again, just, you will literally be shooting yourself in the foot without the information in the course. So go get it. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video, man. All right. Yep, that's it.